you know, having this cookie cutter comp is something that most teams feel very comfortable with. Starting on the defense,
yeah, that's the thing. You can only do so much on this
they're
map.
starting on the attack. It would help them out a lot on this momentum, of course, to start off with this pistol round win.
Recon and knife to clear all the middles. They know that all this area is free.
Force this cat. See if this killjoy setup is there, and it is there. Mayori completely ready.
And for GiantX, they should have a good idea because they already used a lot of their util to try and clear through towards B main. That flash, the shock dart to follow.
Flash,
so you already see
shot.
the early rotation coming in from Sarah. Right. Muffin, what are we going to do with this? Jelena just trying to live her life in the smoke and makes her presence known at the perfect time. Picking up where she left off the map. A little uncomfortable at the end. That's fine, ALG, that's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. It's a 2v2.
It's still a 2-on-2, yeah.
Cut that bit out.
2v4 into 2-on-2.
We have Muffin on one side.
I thought at least one kind of trade would come in.
Smurfette on the other. Smurfette still has a little bit of smoke to work with. That is tasty.
Oh, that's lovely. Spotted up the second player. Oh, that was a very nice dash. Smoke dash to the retake.
What a beast.
Spotted one, then spotted the last.
Duo and Ness and Smurfette love the dash to crosshair displace there, but it's all about
the defensive smoke. Yeah, it was. They decided inside it. They had no idea.
Her squad through. I thought that blind
they got a little bit lucky to get to a 2-on-2, to be honest, on attack.
Yeah. got blinded herself and held on to that blind, didn't give away her location, resulted in 2 beautiful frags for herself there. So the setup, though, is what I appreciated coming out from the defense. All the while, ALG, they did handle it well. I mean, they were able to get past that KJ setup at short A, but unable to convert that 2v2.
So,
you know, surprised to see a Marshall instead of Outlaw coming out for Smurfette, but she's just preparing for that bonus.
Yeah. As it stands, one way is in place, so going to be a little bit tougher to disrespect that without investing a great deal behind it. So Jelena again gets to control this space. Knife is here, so
the knife's gonna hit, and then what?
Do rather well. Let's see if Jelena gets affected by any of this. Here it comes. And she will, so she'll be forced back to this. No more smokes.
I mean, they just swing it anyway.
Past that first challenge.
It's something I'm going to be keeping an eye out throughout this whole tournament, Lauren, is what teams are keeping in mind, what Jets or what Neons love to force the Outlaw in the second round. Because you can see 2 sheriffs on the board here for ALG. They're going to be on half armor going into that bonus. So it's just a little tally that I'm keeping up on the side. Quick tip versus SR. Don't buy Deagle on the second, please.
Please. Hopefully someone learns that lesson. For now, it's Muffin not be able to get in towards this one, but you said before, good shot.
I was going to say, this could have gone way better for them. I think Giants got a little bit lucky here.
With that sheriff and Sarah,
that could have gone a lot worse for Giants.
It could have been something, but still, nicely handled, still a little bit of damage done. Yeah, you're going to be walking away happy enough with that. Golf clap.
I love that eco. Hey, if I'm the person who was at lay-in that did all the damage on Sarah, I did damage, guys.
Nice.
Great W round.
Huge.
Great eco.
W round. Every time you say it, like a little part of me dies.
Why?
I don't know. It changes how I see you. It looks like we're going to be going back towards that B main control. They started this one off with the pistol. Again, there's normally the shock dart coming out from Ness as well. Flash in from Sarah. Let's see how this looks. There are players on the other
this
side
flash
here.
is so nice. Oh, we got a recon on top as well, so if anyone is facing, they have to shoot the recon. Or like, they might go shoot the recon as you swing. Yeah, I like this for bonus.
For GX,
creates a lot of pressure. Also creates like the fact that you could walk middle as well.
She wants to stand her ground and not move a muscle the entire round.
The KO flash here, yeah, it's lovely.
ALG are regrouping to. KO is quickly by and spawn.
I mean,
Sarah,
the drone.
Flashes in her back pocket.
What do you reckon? She swings when she hears the drone.
Had the knife to kind of clear through. They used a bit of util to kind of force players away. I guess it was because of the one way, but still, this then gets you rocked and ready.
The drone, right?
You can see just waiting. Yuri, that is going to be devastating. And the smoke now goes in, but she doesn't have to back away far. Just a little bit of a new angle play around this. The outer has to come in. Does spot her. Okay, that's should be Miori dead, but it's Jelena.
And they got the protocols right as well. Like I saw the jet here. I saw all the bullets going over towards the right side. Everyone will hug the wall when they're trying to get this person, obviously, for that angle. So
really puts ALG in another pickle. The fact that Shimilu just had to burn that dart as well doesn't give them anything. They've got to wait out this smoke.
got so little to play with it. You know, I guess the paranoia, the flash,
Yeah,
the knife,
20
but Miori is
seconds.
so unwilling to move
My
away.
goodness,
You can see
jump.
why she's still cooking. She's still going. And now a 3v2. But the util, they have to
10
break through in the
seconds.
time. 10 seconds. They have to go or they have
Oh,
to
boy.
save. That's it. That's the options.
That
They
is
want to draw a
a-
line
that is
in
a
the
Bucky
sand here.
just completely
They don't want
wrecking
any
them.
of this usage, just trying to hold her breath to not get spotted. But Sarah
And
on
they get the upgrades as well.
galore as well. 3 Vandals walking away from that.
Yeah, this one's
and a
gonna be so hard
bonus
for
round
ALG.
converted. The Bucky strikes again.
And Ginny said, "Get me out of here. I want nothing to
Dude,
do
if
with
the
this.
Bucky gets
Good luck,
nerfed
you
before
see.
the Neon,
You're
I'm gonna be
probably a
furious.
goner, but I'm taking my Vandal and I'm out." But luckily, she will be able to bring that into this 4th round. I'd love to see her drop that over towards Muffin. Ginny's got the flashes in her back pocket. Try to get an entry for yourselves with that hero rifle if you're on ALG's side.
Okay.
For GX,
Nice.
what a bonus. It all came back down to Miori with that Bucky in her back pocket.
Again, this is going to just condition ALG that they have to invest so much to clear these close corners. There is no free rounds in this. It's a very, very costly effect.
Ooh, timing. A little bit unlucky.
No, being very careful on her angles here. She's getting curious, and that dash is dissipating.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was really close.
It was
We're fine.
crazy close.
Nice little
It would have been
reset.
devastating.
Get rid of the alarm bot above a minute. That's fine. Again, everything fine. Very defaulty. We love defaults.
Hey, it's a good spread right now. ALG are feeling good. They better be communicating with each other to put some sort of M3 smoke down. There it is from Muffin.
Oh, and they don't even know about the player in the corner. Ness is there as well. It's a 3-play stack. A real focus. I like that they dealt with the alarm bot. I'd love to back away, you know, going through the kind of protocol list of just, you know, the Ascent basics, but shot from Shimilu. But any more? No. Okay. So now down to Yusin. And yeah, you can see Jelena already prepared and locked in. So aware on that timing. Clean stuff from
Do the
GiantX.
next
They'll
buy
be happy
rounds.
with
Do
this.
they
Yeah,
time out
beautiful
before the buy
defense
rounds?
coming out so far for GX.
They at
and
least know they have to buy heavy
There was a
armor.
moment where
They've been
I got
going real
nervous.
slow at the moment, but
And that
it's
generally
okay.
happens when the attackers get that M1 position and they're able to really stay grouped. That 3-2-1 pounce between B main and M1 is something that attackers really take advantage of. But GX handled it well
Love how she's
Smurfette
calling the smokes like
with that operator on her
M1,
back. She
M2,
doesn't
and
want to mess
M3.
around with the
I would say that maybe
aggressive
like
forward A main. She wants to hide in
95% of
this
the audience
attack
has no idea.
attic spot rather and dodge those
Okay, big
KO
buy round, we do
flashes.
the EG. I mean, Potter came up with this. Oh,
I know,
everyone's
it's-
adding the boasted
Yeah, seen
TP
this
onto
one
this.
before?
Beautiful flash start combo to try to get that spam for Nest. The desk was talking about it.
I really hope that ALG start warming into this map because I'm worried they're going to go missing. They have their faces on milk
They saw
cartons.
her.
Did they? They must have done.
They
Yeah,
saw
pinging it out.
Smurfette off
What,
the
M1?
and that's the
M1,
key thing. Smurfette had to stay tucked in
M2.
there, dodging and listening for that drone, listening for the KO flash.
Every team
then
calls it
peek
different,
out,
but I think that's probably like the
jig
most
is
common
up.
calls.
ALG are handling it well. KJ versus KJ towards this B main. Depending on what kind of info or rather map control.
But you can see just having this player pushed up towards B main, even though there is a challenge on this, it's keeping them happy enough, keeping 3 towards it. Yeah, they're peeling Jelena back, but still, a lot of faith in this. Now they've got to
Look at the
respond,
M1
right?
control.
Now they have to respond. It's a 3-2 split, straight through towards B. The paranoia comes in, but it's Miori to strike. Jelena is here.
Jelena, you
Smoke's
smoke yourself
in
off.
play as well. Could pop a quick smoke down. Paranoia unaffected. Jelena just going to hold the line. Oh, the catwalk! And absolutely
good.
walks
That
through
was so, so
all
good.
3
I
of
played it
them.
perfect.
GiantX in control.
That smoke that Julina put down in the sight right before she shoots her gun gives her the time. Just that slight misdirect allows her to get a triple kill. What a sequence of
played it
events
perfect.
coming out here for GX. And once again, it was ALG with that M1 control. That pinch
Nice shots as
was
well,
so
Holly.
beautiful. Miori had no chance. But Jolina with a triple.
Nice, guys. Nice, Jolina.
What a response.
Wow, this has got to be panic stations a little bit, right? If you're
Aye,
ALG,
aye. It's
as I said, I was a
devastating.
little worried it's going to be faces on milk cartons
Looking
time
rough.
going missing. After a great map 1, really competitive, so impressive. Those executes were fantastic, the aggression. But we were worried because they don't have historical reps on this map. But everyone should be able to play Ascent, but it's that depth, that comfortable element to it. And right now, they're not looking like the same sort of team, right? It looked great on map 1. Map 2 on worried.
Why did
they're
ALG pick
looking
attack in the
little
first
absent.
place?
They are, and you know, that's where those reps really come through.
Yeah,
to
for a
play.
map
This
they
little
haven't
choke
played an
point here
official
at
one,
that lane,
it's
you've
a
gotta
great
be able to
question.
pause. It is
it's
so hard to pause when you're in that
it's
position.
maybe
You're
to
getting
do
spammed,
with
you
like
might be getting
confidence,
pinged,
I
you might
guess.
be
So
half blind. So it's natural
just
instinct
on
to
attack
push
you can
forward and
trade
try
out,
to find cover for yourself, but it's power in numbers.
honestly, we
You've got
wouldn't
to
really ever
create
know.
a
Some
trade
people like
opportunity
having the
for
better
your
side
teammate
for
behind you.
second.
So for Jolina,
because
it was an
it's easier to
incredible
do
round, but for
comebacks.
ALG's side of things, you cannot allow a multi-kill like that to happen from the solo anchor.
Time to turn up. 6th round here. They are on sheriffs.
Yeah,
They've
we
got
got
a couple
anything
of
with the
ults,
jet
so
knives?
if they try and make a stand here, if they get maybe a good start, they've always been deadly. There's been a couple of scares, but GiantX have been keeping that upper hand, but still. Focus up. Let's see how this looks.
How do they win a round at the moment?
A different
What I would be
start here,
focused on?
patience from ALG.
The smokes again? Yeah. I'll
Slower
literally
start
draw
the
them with the
knife.
M. How about that?
Giving
M1.
ALG
Obviously, you do it a little
a
bit
little
leak
bit
out
of
to make
information
sure
to
that
start. ALG really want to find the
let me do
weak
the
side of
actuals.
the map to be able to pounce with Muffin's
the smoke
knives
leaks
here.
out a little bit,
Didn't
right?
like
so you
what
can't
they
be
saw at
shot from
A.
this angle on top of this box as you go
See the
short.
adjustments coming
And
through
this
here.
is-
This
then
Omen
it's
blind
just
would be very
one,
helpful. It looks like Yusin does
two.
want to regroup back towards.
Anyone on mobile
They've
can't
got
see
to
any of this
send
probably, but
everything to send Muffin up for success here. Find
just
some
M.
sort of
the
opening.
middle.
This just feels like a blender. Ness is here. The timing on this dart is massive.
Dark Duty team?
There it is. Someone's got to do it, or it's going to be
no!
death. And that is devastating.
Oh,
Straight
no,
head
dude,
first
it's-
in. Muffin
it's-
desperate
oh,
to
chat,
try
I'm
and find
so
it back,
worried they
and
don't
it
get
is
around
just
on
a
attack.
massacre
So
on the other
worried.
side. Shimilu and Yusin trying to hold on, but you can see it. They're just trying to get this round done. They're just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. But Yusin, last alive in a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
Brutality. But Smurfette 4 HP is enough. That was gutting.
Gutting for sure. And the fact that Smurfette on that 4 HP has the boldness to move forward like
going
that,
forward.
risk it, and still wipe her out. That's the HP
they
communication.
come back in defense? I don't think they're gonna get around.
Huge indicator
I don't
that
think they're
they
gonna
are
have that
feeling
opportunity
good
to
right
come
now.
back on
All the
defense.
communications
They'll maybe
coming
get
through,
like
all the
pistol,
information,
maybe like 5
and
max
just
or
doubling
something.
down
But
on being dominant on this B defense.
30 no
I mean, the
potential.
Death brought
This
it
does
up,
have
right? The
30 no
amount of times we're
potential.
gonna be
I
seeing
agree.
this Odin,
But what's
it's
going on
something
right
you're
now?
gonna
It really
have to
does.
be very cognizant of. It has
Oh,
to be in your mind.
use this
And that was a
recon that
very
goes back
quick
here.
learning lesson as to why.
Okay.
It's punishing. Smurfette gonna show off at least where
In
the
this one for a
operator is
while.
for now. No surprises at this point. Knife, I think again gonna at least find one here. Same player, the Omen again. And look,
Okay, this
Jolina
is
just
bold though.
taking this
in the
fight. Does have
defense.
support here.
Wow.
Loses out. Yusin.
Yeah, that's a lovely trade. Smoke for smoke.
They are so willing to brawl here.
What an insane trade as well. Smoke for smokes. This is going to hurt ALG more than it's going to hurt GX.
Oh, they go fast into
Sarah
sight.
unable
Honestly,
to escape, just barely.
that's all we had to
Good-
do is
good
just talk about the
punish here. I
13
like
0
this.
and then they get
ALG
around.
Punishing some of this over-aggression almost from
I
GiantX.
liked it from
And look,
ALG
if you're feeling
before they have
confident, I don't blame you
opportunity
for
to get in
trying it.
positions
It can
where
really
like
be
the
demoralizing
no
to play against teams who are
smokes
just so in your
wreck them. They
face,
kind of
but
just
for now,
insta
this is a quick
hit
reminder.
over towards
ALG
sight.
going to try
And
and
I feel
claw
like
back around here.
Giants
2v4
didn't
would be devastating
really
as a loss. It would be great for
back off fast
ALG.
enough.
Both members tagged by that knife. Oh, but Mayori was able to sneak across.
They know about Muffin now as well, so got to be a bit
They're
careful
gonna go
here.
fast with this overall.
As Miori is still alive, it's a 1v2, and suddenly things aren't looking all that rosy. Doesn't know about the player behind. Oh my god, she absolutely she does. Are you serious right now? Shimilu is going to keep a
The
safe
server
pair of hands on this, but
actually
bloody hell,
gave
that
her a
was too
peek at the
close.
end.
Too close. But the damage is going to mean so much going through for the rest of this half as well for ALG. Look at the ultimates on the board here as well. Ginny finally coming on board with that KO ult. This should help going into this next round for that fast change of pace round. And look at that flank coming through. Barely.
Yeah,
take
they
them
just
across.
won
You
this.
take 'em when you
Okay,
get
we got
'em.
8 ults.
You got,
8
you gotta
ults,
try
and
to
if
take
ALG
any silver
lose,
lining here.
they get
But again,
reset
if GiantX then
money-wise.
just kind of tighten things back up, go back to what was working, not overdoing too much, they can kind of be a bit more comfortable. This is the big teller.
Shock.
This is the big one. You got ults to
And a
play
little
with
bit
for
too
ALG.
deep, I think.
You got a buy in hand.
I think
You've
they
got to
broke
do
the
something
triple
great
middle.
with this.
Huge swing
The
round.
alarm bot,
Sarah
sorry.
still got one flash in her back pocket.
The great nades, the time of it's
Beautiful
perfect. She
reaction.
can't dash over
Yeah,
towards short
nice.
because of the ult.
Good info.
The chance, the jet
Jolina
pop
as well.
dash, right? Yeah, there we go.
Spotting out a big idea of what's coming, basically. But now Ness...
Timed it so perfect with the util. Jet no
Say no
dash
welcome
now on
either, so very,
Ascent
very
is a nightmare.
cautious now, kind of pausing for thought.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know if I like that smoke coming out here for GX.
My prediction
but
for the
fortunately
final,
for them, ALG
after
did
what I've
not take
seen, I'd probably
advantage
say Shopify
of them cutting
MIBR,
off their own line.
but G2
Have to
can
pull
look
back.
better
The
than they
pressure was
did.
too much, but here it is. The pace match is great for ALG here.
Jolina just got a paranoia in hand, waiting for the Sarah as soon as contact's there. Now here comes the swing. It is stunning. Just perfect work between each other. So prudent in approach. They paused for just that KO ult before, and then the re-hit. They're all here as well. Smurfette has to deal with it, but still Jolina controlling over towards Catwalk, still trying to do the damage, but Ginny succeeding. It's a 3v2. Spike can go down. No one to contest this just yet. Ness could invest that ult, doesn't do so. Shimilu does have hers, and I like this, what Ginny's up to. It's a bit audacious, it's a bit risky.
Yeah, low
but
HP.
You need to make these choices, try and make
it
things
could
happen.
really.
The lockdown
Timing's
coming in
good.
as well.
The timing's real good.
This now puts it on.
How chill are you?
It's all here, it's all now. That's one, and a second would be God-given, at least
Not
tonight.
super chill, but
The lockdown
relatively
goes back
chill.
in for second. Smurfette is there. Now a 1v2. Shimilu is
Time
sat
is so
on the side
low,
waiting.
as long as
This
you
one
just
out,
don't
dropping
show.
down on one, sees them, but
Oh,
can't deal with it. Smurfette breaking hearts.
The movement, the B-hop coming through there for Smurfette, completely ruining the spray down, unfortunately. And man, you gotta feel for Ginny there in such a power position to completely turn the tides of the round. Unfortunately, that lockdown, that power of choice, couldn't decide whether do I kill the person or do I go for the lockdown. Decides to help her teammate out and secure the lockdown kill, but unfortunate. And it was such a good start for ALG too. I love that they paused at that cat to allow Shimilu to get more forward. I
Yeah,
wish
it was
though
unlucky.
that as soon as Ginny popped that ult,
It
that drone was
I mean,
already in
it shouldn't
the
have
air,
been
so they
winnable
could
overall, but like
identify
they
the
made it
setup and actually
winnable.
space into the site. Ginny's ult went off, no one got control.
Yeah, and
no
that's the
one got
reset we were
space.
talking about.
So GX able to
And
hold down the
that's
fort. And
devastating.
this has
And the
been an
knife hit
ongoing
all
thing
5.
at A main for GX's
So
side.
look
the
over towards
confidence,
B
the
right now, it just
re-swing,
takes so much
they're
space.
completely dominating the opening portion of this A main.
That one way is just so oppressive. It's so hard to handle. See, the Sarah's aware they're going to probably try and swing through this. Still going to hold her ground, though. The paranoia's going to come out. Does affect as many as she
this
wanted,
nade-
but
this nade
Jalena's
gets
got a back
tempting.
until then.
Ooh,
Sarah
lovely
now
shots, though.
starting to pop
all
off.
headshots
It is
here.
confidence personified. And ALG are down in the doldrums here.
Wow, they even added a Sova ult to add insult to injury on top of that one. A little overkill, but hey, message received. A domination coming
Sova
out
all. I mean, the
for
Sova's
side
just
of
looking at
GX,
radar
but
and sees 3 here,
hopefully for
and
GX,
it's
they
like
don't miss
perfect
that
line.
ult coming to this
That'd be
next
pretty
round. You can see
tempting.
Leyen has that KJ ult online here
Also, I
as
think
well.
once the knife hit, the
And
Sova
with
got into a
Leyen
good position to use it
lingering around
anyway, right?
outside this B main, she's gonna try to mind game versus this Odin that's been controlling it and maybe see if there's some sort of timing to place this down, but it's a spread. ALG, they want to slow this round down.
Uh-oh. Run. Run away. Run away really, really quickly. They're so confident on these fights in the extremities.
Ooh,
that's
nice,
a
though.
shot. Leyen,
Absolute
that was
shot.
clean as hell. Smurfette gets punished. And all the meanwhile, this is still going towards A. Jelena, though, going to take the counter space, almost pushing back towards A main. Now
Huge
going to force their
info.
hand. Muffin, though, trying to get close towards as well. Isolate the fights, and she does so. Jelena still holding her ground a little bit deeper. She's causing 3 players to go hunt. But
Hey,
she
that was
turns
cool
the
as
flash.
well. The
Muffin
flash
is
into the
on
updraft, that was
chase,
awesome.
though.
No matter what, that
Now
gets
a
traded out.
3v2.
Oh, they don't go back to
Miori
site. Oh, they might have
is
overcooked
going to
this.
spot a player, doesn't get what she wants, dips away. They're staying as this 3-play pack, trying to divide and conquer, I guess.
Maybe Ness.
That will allow them, though,
Went
to
back.
find the gap, get in towards this A site, get the spike down. Not a lot of utility on the back of Ness or Miori. They gotta depend on their weaponry. Good flash.
Oh my goodness,
God,
that flash lasted
oh my
forever.
God, oh my
Oh,
god.
what the?
Miori, no, this could be devastating.
Oh,
Miori
dude.
now in a power position, keeping all
I
eyes
feel
turned
bad for
towards
him.
her.
Surely not like this as
Shimilu
well.
has to pick her target. Which fight can she try and handle first? And she knows time is ticking.
Oh
Ness
boy,
is there.
1 HP as well after the shock. Not even a
That
conservation
hurts. That
kill.
hurts if you're ALG. That was the round that they could have turned things
And then
around.
what, they've
I
had, like,
love
what,
the
3 rounds
pack
that they probably
mentality,
could have
The way
won?
that Muffin
Yeah.
updrafts towards that A main creates the quick high-low trade to be able to dominate that one. But man, unfortunate that flashbang doesn't result in a kill for Muffin. Just the smallest of margins so far, but GX, by the scoreline, they're dominating. But these rounds have come down to the wire, and the heroics of individuals from Jolina to Smurfette to Ness, all these players stepping up huge, and ALG, they feel like they don't have an answer. They can't get B main control. They can't win this A main fight.
Man.
It's a brutal game. This
Is the knife just not going to hit? Yeah, I need to.
Sarah unaffected. So again, it feels like rinse and repeat, doesn't it? Do they have something else to work with here? Well, in the meantime, Aldrin
In
just
so many A main
already
duels.
seeing no contact on that call. I'm gonna head on over towards A. Smurfette, eyes on, understanding there's gonna be a whole lot of light shields.
Not ready.
There is indeed. A couple of ults to play with though.
This one hit. Last time it went too far.
Feeling less confident about their game plan. All 5 members really stuck together here. That
Giant's not getting
AJ
punished for
Ultimate's
doing
not
like
gonna get
that.
them too much. They've got to be able to properly space beat. You can see the
Also,
pings coming out on the
Killjoy,
map, showing
alarm
where the
bot.
gaps are.
There's a lot of space, and that outlaw looks scary. And yeah, you can see
Yeah,
the
it's
spam's
not a
even
good
scarier.
sign when
Ness
our
doesn't have
Killjoy
move.
has to
Oh, no!
like
Can't just Fury come
swing
out, but
peek
Yusin's
to
the one to get it.
throw the
Chibi is
mollies.
trying desperately to find these players, but still they hold the line. The Dark gonna go in, does get destroyed, so no value off of that one. Maybe a little bit of chip damage here, but the plant's gonna come in. 3 players desperate to get another round on the board. Give themselves a buffer, give themselves a chance. But the flash in, and slowly they come out, start filtering up from heaven. Sarah absolutely tearing apart the site hold as Mihori just dives in. This is looking over.
Power
Oh,
in
yeah.
numbers,
It was
Lauren.
looking over
Every
first
single
5
member of
rounds.
the defenders there were completely blind. Everyone's screen was completely white, but when you have that many stuck together, you just press M1 and pray, and it worked out for GX. They're able to completely wipe out ALG there. Unfortunate. I'd like to see in this last round, Lauren, ALG do a spread, right?
Yeah.
We saw
Yeah,
Leyen
don't
actually able to punish
hyper-focus
Smurfette
over
3
towards A
rounds
main.
ago towards this B main.
Show me some mid
Spread out,
control.
slowly dissect, get a little bit of map control before you actually commit to
The
a
problem
site.
is they haven't played this map much.
And it does look like
And so
they've
they
got
just,
that
you can
spread
tell they
here.
don't feel
Leyen
comfy
outside
going for like
B
some
main.
kind of mid default.
Do they
Got
get
the
punish this
outlaw
one?
out
Can
and
they
we've got 4
find
people
what
of
they're
light
after?
armor.
The battle of B main about to break out again. Looking towards middle here. Got to be careful. See that hesitation. This map doesn't feel fair for them right now. A lot of fear in every step they're taking. Gonna remove the turret. Follow up, and there's still a player on that deeper angle, so she should know that no one's progressed further, but they're gonna keep their players doubled up here. Is that them just little mini high-low? Yeah. That's rotten luck if they go around that corner.
That was great information for Jolina. That's gonna leave
Hey, what's
Smurfette to just
the
maintain
2-person
M1,
holds again?
not move a muscle.
Do they wait? There we go, early.
Yeah, this is really hard. They back away. Nice timing on the ult here. The Paranoia not going to find what they wanted, but Muffin can maybe then gap close. No, Miori, again, still so confident to stand out in the open. Finally punished on the nade, but Ness still
Oh,
here.
the jet goes
There's still a
insta, but
smoke in
they
play,
pinged.
so
They
if
heard.
anyone tries to come through,
But I like the idea. Right?
it is just
Go
going to be
instant into the
another
pods that
massacre.
just got cleared by
Getting
Util.
stalled out, but I like this from Yusin. Takes away Sarah, but the rest of the team try and join up, and now it's all problems. Yusin desperate to be the hero that they need, but 2 HP is so little. The shock dart could have done it
I mean, they
itself,
had a
but it is with
small chance to get a
GiantX
lot of
with
rounds. I say a lot of rounds, like
a
4 max.
punishing half here. 11-1. I don't know what you're
The
meant
first
to do.
map closer?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
if it
way
wasn't
closer. The
the
first
forward
map was
crossfires, it was the secondary crossfires
open.
in the back lines. It was GX being one step ahead this entire first half.
Yeah, and speaking of one, ALG only have 1 round. Come back after the break. Hopefully they can
Damn.
get some more.
You really went for that. Yeah, this savage. Savage, but also, I guess, factual, so. What is this game? Yeah. Chat, what did they first ban? Did they just get wrecked by like the map pool changing? Did they first ban like Pearl or Split or something? And then I guess they just decided to try and play Ascent at this event. They banned Abyss? Yeah, it's not a good sign then. Yeah, you can just tell they don't look that comfy on the map.
gravitas of this situation just keeps compounding. 11-1. This is, it is one-sided to say the least. It feels like it was ride or die on map 1, right, Christine?
It was, and unfortunately, we've seen kind of the energy being drawn out of ALG round by round early in that first half, and that's the tough thing, you know, stage experience, that's where that starts to come in, and you really believe, hey, it doesn't matter what the scoreline is, we got this, and that sort of hope really means a lot. So for ALG, you know, it was a tough first half.
Valorant, a comeback is always possible. Okay, I like that attitude.
GX being a little bit ahead of the trigger, but a lot of
I agree with you to an extent
in that first half.
Yeah, and I think you can see the difference when you kind of consider how map 1 felt with, you know, those great looks, set pieces, really good damage and good overall looks from ALG. Obviously wasn't enough. They got very close to 30%,
as well.
but
It's
here,
a
as
little
you say,
bit.
it's that little bit extra, that 10, 20, 30% even. That's just not quite there.
We go for the insta
And
fast
11-1,
B.
we lock
We're using our
in
recon
again.
early
GiantX
as
is done on
well.
the attack,
Okay,
and
we
look,
save our
if it's round
recon.
by round, it's got to start with the pistol.
Check the timing of the
They
recon
don't
here.
get it. They're going home. So
that's a
away
good
we
tag.
go.
Wait.
Beautifully done. Land though, just going to skip ahead. Completely ignore the player behind, but Smurfette is very much
They actually
making an
did it right
impression and
there.
ensuring
I think the
cross is
reaction
now
from
in.
the
Such a good
server
entry, Smurfette,
ended up being
completely
pretty good
ruining
to
that
play with the Killjoy.
crossfire. But this flood, they've got to be able to handle it. Sarah still has a molly and a flash.
Like
in her
ideal
back
world, I
pocket.
would love to
That
see a
spacing
recon
right, get
above
the
and you can
timing
just
right.
isolate the
Paranoia
jet,
could
but
be huge. The flash could be
actually
huge.
turned out right.
Muffin could be waiting for that jump off point. Paranoia gets sent. Smurfette takes a fight towards stairs and it's looking like it's going from bad to worse. Ginny, you got to do something here. Try and save ALG. This would be the start, or it might just be the end of things. Sarah and Smurfette, yeah, this one might have just been that nail in the coffin. 12-1. ALG with their last chance.
11 chances.
Dominant and decisive. That was GX
on
pulling
defense,
out
it's
one
like
of their set
the
pieces,
worst thing
probably
to
a round
force.
that they've drilled hundreds of times.
Maybe a double
this year.
bucky or something can
Smurfette
save you here.
beautifully gets into the back lines, and that's a tough job as a Jet. You are always half blind. It's all about that target selection. So Ness getting that tag, making things easy for their Jet.
We were just getting a meow, 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 meow. I'm gonna have to listen to that one back.
Must
in
be
the
a
pods.
fan of Yinsu.
Okay, I also like meowing like that. Okay, that's good. It's good for the vibes. Vibes right now probably not good for LG. Probably a little bit of a rough one, but
Yeah, what do we
Time to
get?
buy it up
Stinger,
when you can,
Stinger,
right? Get all
Stinger,
the pennies together.
and
try and get
Bucky.
something.
2 sheriffs.
Working with scraps out here, Lauren.
Yep. Hey, look, Buckies have done wild things. Stingers.
In M3 on Ascent, far back in spawn. We'll see what Muffin can do with that one. I'd like to see Ginny and Muffin sticking together, some sort of paw flash to
Yeah, the
dash
Bucky and
forward,
Spawn
but
is a choice.
3 members, they've got to take care of this drone. Don't get tagged.
Someone. Oh, damn. Just absolutely whipping the shot on the drone. But they are going to kind of draw in the additional player. Again, Muffin is just off again, so not overly fighting on this. Maybe feeling this isn't the final destination.
Hold up.
A lot of
This
decisions
is the
to
mini
be
map
made.
right
You can
now.
see
You get
Muffin
the
going
rotate into
back
the
and
right
forth, back and
position.
forth,
Bucky
not
can
knowing
get close
exactly
short.
what site she
Little
wants to
jiggle
commit
to make
to
sure
here.
they can get
It's
there.
all in GX's
Yeah,
control.
timing,
Completely
gets there.
controlling the
Hold
pace
up.
here.
Might have a round here.
Just trying to clear through CAD. This
This
is
is
a
a good
position for a
spot.
Bucky.
Yeah.
That's
No,
much
no.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, Muffin, time to shine.
I mean,
One
honestly,
and
fine.
done, but you'll take it at this point.
Oh,
You
boy.
see in no man's land. Caught crossing back
Ooh.
through, leaving Ginny pretty isolated here. Big info, but she's got to do some serious damage. And the shot not coming in. This is looking like it's all but done. Down to 2 players. Shimilu, the last one alive to make that final
Yeah.
stand. As GiantX correct the
Okay,
ship.
well, as we can
After
see, they
map
had to
one
win
looked
Haven.
really ropey, really close. Looks like this might be time for a statement. Shimilu, what can you do with this one?
Revealing area.
A 1v4 post plant, and there is a firing squad ready and waiting. GiantX
Nicely
in the
done for
end
GiantX,
with a
though.
clean map 2
Yeah,
at
that's-
13-1.
And if you're
just a
Giant
diff
X,
on the
this
map.
is exactly what
sure
you
it
want
was
to
about Haven.
showcase, especially after that first day, how close that series was. This is a dominant